GTA 6 might be going back to the roots with one of the most insane level of customizations that we have ever seen. Do not get me started on the organized crime bosses that we may see in the game. This is GTA Haven, and I'm here to show you everything speculative until the game releases in May. We are officially 368 days away from the game's release. Without further ado, let's get right into the topic. I'm sure we were all very aware of GTA's customization. They even have a website, the GTA database for the GTA 5 game, where you can go in and you can actually search up the weapons. I mean, this ranges from every weapon that they've had in the recent games, even the online mode, even the story mode. You can go up here and you can change the price. Obviously, the storyline mode is really just a rail gun. But I mean, they have a really big selection. So we know for a fact that these guys are no slouches whenever it comes to having any kind of customizations up in these games. Like you can go to the gunsmith and customize a lot of this. But what we don't realize is one of the customizations in one of the recent screenshots. Watch this. Boom. You might recognize this from the thumbnail, but this is the entire picture. And there is a lot to unpack in this photo. Now, I know you might be thinking, wait, that's just a regular photo. They do screenshots all the time. It's really not that big of a deal. But honestly, if we can just take a step to the side to just think about how many times games such as Cyberpunk 2077 has opted to use these black, bigger main characters, they're usually a little bit on the heavier side, to really showcase like some kind of mafia syndicate like crime boss almost, and it's never fails. Honestly, it gets me every single time. It makes me feel like that dude's a little bit more sinister, but not just sinister. He's definitely down to the point. I really like these troops, and it seems like GTA 6 is going to go with that. Now, I'm not really sure if this is going to be the main character or not, but regardless, back to the screenshot, there's a lot to unpack in this. It seems like a regular photo, but we do need to pay attention to the gun on the right. Now, it seems like a regular Glock at first, but if you look a little bit closer, you can see that this gun has a switch on it. Now, the switch indicates so much customization in the game because not only is this something that is more recently used in today's society. If you know, you know. A Glock switch is definitely a level of customization that we haven't seen in the GTA 6 world in I would say in a while. Like you're definitely going to get some of those mods that you probably need to pay for, or maybe it's just a mod that is really not that big of a deal, like a silencer, a flashlight, maybe even a muzzle brake. I'm not sure if they have muzzle brakes, but regardless, the Glock switch on the gun really indicates and niches down to the black community, honestly, because we are the most people that really use the Glock switch. So that's really insane that they even added that to the game, honestly. I'm not sure if they're going to run into any legal rights because the Glock is not supposed to be modified. If you know, you know, it's definitely not supposed to be modified at all. That could actually land you in jail. So do not try this anywhere else. But just it being in a video game is really exciting because the developers obviously take an ode to trying to figure out what is going to make the game more in line with the players, what is going to resonate with the players of the game a little bit more, and something like that in playing a game is going to be really exciting to have that on your gun. Um, it makes a single shot weapon into an automatic. So it's really excited to see that in general. Now, the character itself is really interesting. He's stylish. He's got the gold jacket with some patterns indicating maybe wealth, status, or criminal empire. Chains, gold rings, tattoos. It's a hint at the possible gang leader status, or just a high ranking criminal in general. The design kind of feels like it's influenced by like modern Caribbean style. They could be expanding on the cultural representation in Vice City, and you can notice the detail and the facial recognition and everything. It's hyper realistic textures. Just it could be because of it's a screenshot, but they possibly could be using like any kind of new rendering or scanning technology for the characters in GTA 6. We don't know the money stack. He's holding a large amount of cash. This could obviously mean that he could be part of a new economy, a mechanic, or some kind of money laundering mini game. Not really sure. The gun on the table, obviously we already talked about that. Is gold trimmed. is gold trim. The customization is gonna be bar none. Trust me. The tattoos on his fingers could be some kind of gang affiliation, or it could be like a coded storyline. The office setup, you got to look toward the back of the office. The frame poster, the lighting in the room in general kind of gives off nightclub vibes or maybe private business vibes. We could be looking at the club manager, or like I said, he could be the syndicate boss. The poster in the background, if you look real close, poker party, jack of hearts. This could be teasing in-game elements, a casino, or a character backstory. Not really sure. This could be the protagonist. We don't really know. He could just be a major NPC that just gives out missions. We don't actually know. So we are actually looking forward to whatever he has to give. But we know Rockstar usually knocks it out of the park whenever it comes to these types of characters. And then take a good look at this photo. Hyper realistic, the car, the dog on the left, the the water the water stains up under the bridge. How many times did they try to do that to get this photo in general, which might be in-game engine perfect? It's really hard to fathom how much work that they are actually putting into this game and why it's actually going to take such a long time to really finish it because of photos like this. It's gonna give everybody such a huge relief whenever we get in game and everything that we thought was going to happen actually happens. Actually, the tax building, as you can see right here, is probably not gonna be enterable. Enough said about that. But the city looks lived in. Like it looks lively. Like everybody's gonna be able to go through these areas. I am going to complete the game, the main mission. I'm going to drive back through these neighborhoods just to look at the sheer detail. Like, can you imagine being like one of the developers and being told, "Hey, this is your section of the map to uh, code and design, just this section alone in game 3D would take you ages to complete. So that's probably why this game has been in development for such a long time. I really wanted the scale of how far they went to actually make this game happen. That's it for this video. To the next video, GTA Haven out.